Hello and welcome to SNACS. I'm Dr. Kimberly Reagan, the Chief Executive Officer for Sierra Nevada Academy Charter School, the first K-8 charter school in Nevada. At the core of SNACS is small school community and personalized learning. SNACS pioneered personalized learning before it was recognized as innovative. SNACS is the first K-8 charter school in the state to promote equity and excellence across the P8 spectrum to ensure every student has an opportunity for growth and achievement. SNACS partners with a nonprofit entity to provide early learning services for children birth through kindergarten, as well as before and after school wraparound services for all families. The partnership support the small school community with continuity of care and learning for birth through 8th grade with an aligned and personalized system. Today we're going into classrooms to experience firsthand what personalized learning looks like in SNACS. Come on, let's go see. The SNACS instructional model focuses on play. The acronym means Promoting Learning and Accountability with Young Children or Youth. It fosters student agency, metacognition, self-regulation, executive functioning, responsibility for learning, and engagement.
They're doing it themselves. I mean, you present it to them and you learn what they really and truly love and just expand on that. And they just grow from it. It's amazing to see. It's so much fun.
It's ability based, so I'm able to focus on the ones who need that extra help, and the ones who are already there, I'm able to push them even more.
Supporting, engaging, and challenging students is at the core of all work. Students are valued and respected for who they are, where they come from, and where they want to go. All students are capable of learning, regardless of socioeconomic status, ethnicity, and race. Students are the most important citizens in the school community. All students have a personal learning plan, a PLP, that is data-driven, monitored frequently, and fluid to the needs of individuals. Teachers and families spend time developing goals on the personalized learning plan, which become the tools to drive instruction. We believe in iterations, not failures.
It's ever evolving and it's ever changing because it's based on the learner. So if you're specifically targeting a certain skill for one student might not be the same for the other. And especially here where we have the freedom and flexibility to kind of teach through different modalities and who are your artists, who are your mathematicians, who are your naturalist learners out there. Like we kind of frame up our teachings that way and see who gravitates towards what, and especially with that personalized approach, but also incorporating the choice board and the choice centers. You're always learning as the teacher too. You're always learning as what your students are interested in and what maybe they're not in. So how do I maybe change some of the things that I want to get the growth out of, and just through experimentation and constantly, monitoring and assessing what's happening in your classroom.
When you give the children a voice, you empower them to speak up for themselves, and that is so, so important.
Instructional spaces are designed to foster multiple factors that include socio-emotional, cognitive, and physical development. Classrooms include multi-use spaces and tables, and multiple interactive play-based centers designed using Common Core and next-generation science standards. Each center is designed with specific learning objectives and are differentiated to meet the needs and interests of the learner.
They have their day planned out. They know exactly what's expected of them. So Centers keeps them focused, and it keeps them learning in a focused way.
As adults, we get to make choices all the time, every day, and kids don't usually get to do that.
Choice boards not only allows the students, but allows me to zone in on what students are involved with and then extend that learning.
She writes up what we have to do on the whiteboard over there, and these are our choices. This is the can-do choice board. The can-do choice board is a bunch of things you can do after you do 3 must-dos. After you do 3 to 4 must-dos.
4 principles are used to orchestrate play within the environment. Taking on the student's view, teacher as the keen observer, seeing the meaning of ideas as they are constructed, and the teacher as the stage manager. Teachers design environments to be conducive to learning, ensuring a highly structured design that fosters student agency and sustained and thoughtful engagement. SNACS pioneered a paradigm shift in how American education is delivered. We transform mindsets from using tools and resources for compliance to continuous improvement with a focus on empowerment through personalized learning. All educators have common planning time to staff students, much like the process used to triage patients in the medical field. This process is used for all students to ensure growth over time and a trajectory toward college and career readiness. Educators meet in teams and rotate reviewing student data and progress toward growth.
Well, I came to SNACS because I felt like at my old school I wasn't learning what I should be learning. Like when I came here, I didn't care about school that much, but within like the first quarter, after just the way that my teachers interacted with me, I started to actually really want to interact.
I think I've grown because I've made more progress than I did at my old school. I've been able to learn much more and study harder.
I think the female teacher tuition's good. That's why I like small schools, because there's less students for them to have to worry about.
They know my name and they know how to say it and they know my last name, and it's nice to know that your staff knows who you are.
We love SNACS!
School is no longer defined merely as a physical place. Classrooms lined with rows of desks and a teacher who lectures in the front of the classroom.
They contribute to their success and their learning through these choices, that's usually what they talk about. I got to choose this today. It's a big deal for them to be part of that.
They're excited about it too. They light up when they talk about it. It's not just sitting and writing and they don't get up for hours. It's like, yay, I get to go do something, and they want to do it.
They can work at their own pace. They're only working with one other person or two, in a very small group, and they can kind of dig in and get the learning that they might miss in the larger setting.
They're finding out that they have that control, and it's self-motivating and self-selecting too.
Let's empower our children to be the best students, leaders, and citizens they can be. Children are the future. Personalized learning creates contributors to a society that consistently moves onward and upward toward a bright and healthy future.